Hey, what's up, Jooba people? Today we're learning Coloratura by Coldplay, and I'm just going to show you quickly how I'm going to teach it to you, and then later we'll do a close-up of the chords and the strumming and everything. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second verse is exactly the same. And then here they've got that little thing that you can do. And then chorus goes. Same as the first verse. So, pretty cool song. I was so excited when I heard this the first time, and really a lot of interesting music theory things happening in the song, which I'll go through later in the video, but for now let me just quickly show you the chords. We'll break that down and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to zoom in here for the chords. We're just going to do it like this. So this is a C chord, which you should know if you want to learn this, and we got capo on the 2nd fret. Okay, capo on the 2nd fret, and we start with a C. Then we go to the C augmented. Now C augmented would be like this, but we're just taking the index finger up and putting the pinky down here. Alright, so we're doing. I'll do another video where I do the finger style a bit more, but this is the chord C. Private lessons, joobamusic.com. You can get private lessons from me. Okay, C augmented, and then we go to a C6. Now C6 is like an A minor with the C in the bass. Okay, so we can do A minor and just put C in the bass. You could alternatively just play an A minor. It will also work. Coloratura fell out through the clouds, and there you warm before us. You see that also works. So we could do C. Or C6, and then C7 you just take a C and put the pinky down there, and he plays a C7 with the F note in. Okay, which is I think gonna be a C11 or something like that. Anyway, there we go. So alright, so that's what he does, I think, on the piano. And then in the end of death and doubt, just the F chord, which you could play an easy F, or this F, or the one with the thumb here, and with barring, or this F. Loneliness is and then it just starts again. Okay, in the chorus we just got an F up there, which I play like this with the open E string. There in the heavens, normal C, it's a slow A sus2, and then go to A minor. So I'll put the PDF for this up after this video. And then you kind of follow the melody they're singing through panic. Now G minor you can play like this. Or you could do it like this, which I like more. It's like a G minor 6. So you have a G chord, mute the 5th string, and then you just take these 2 fingers up. Slow burning tune. Or you could do slow burning tune. But we'll get there. So for now, in this crazy D7 crazy world, I do D minor 7. These 2 in this one. I just want you. And then they just kind of go to the verse 3. It just starts on the F. About love is sending out. And this part, you got like C here, mute the top string, and then you go bam 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 ba 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 ba. So there you have the chords. So I hope that I explained it clearly enough. If you guys want chord diagrams, let me know. But I think that should do. Now let's quickly do the strumming. The strumming is this kind of like a boom, da 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 da, down 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 up down 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 up down down. And you want to try to keep it very minimal. So not to go down down. That's what it would sound like if you just play all the strings. But if you want to go like bass, treble, so you have kind of that feel, but you're not hitting the strings all the time, every time. So I've got a strumming course if you want to just improve your strumming game, starting on Monday actually. Today's Friday, starting Monday. It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? Anyway, Coloratura. And what he's actually doing on the piano is different than what I'm teaching with the strumming, but that's what I think would sound nice if you're playing it just by yourself, capo 2, and you just want to sing and play it. I'm going to be making a cover video so you can see me sing and play the whole thing. And I'll put a link to that in the description when I'm done making the cover. I'm going to make it actually right now after this. So I think that's it for the song. Okay, I said I'm going to go deep into the theory for the song. So the sequence of chords, it's got a line going up. On the G, it's going G, G sharp, A sharp, and then back. And he's kind of building the chords around those notes going higher. Let me just take this away. And zoom in a little bit. So he's got that line going up, ba, ba. So he's got ba, 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 ba. And that's kind of very beautiful thing to do. I taught the song to one of my students today from the Foo Fighters. And it's going like this. Without a capo. E. And it's kind of using the same technique. And what's his name does it as well. Stairway to Heaven does the same thing. It's got one melody line going. Listen. So, and this one from the Foo Fighters, it does the same thing. something like that. But it's got the same concept. So you got one line going, and then the chords move around that one line. So here he's got the same thing going. And then goes back to the A, but this time he doesn't play a C6, otherwise it would just be boring. He's doing an F now, which F also has an A in it. And then he wants to go to the note G sharp, so F minor has the G sharp. But let's put the capo back on, so we're in the key that he's playing. And so that's the theory side of it. Now, how do you come up with these chords? Well, there's certain tricks. The first one is using borrowed chords. Now he's using an F minor and a G minor. If you go to the key of C minor, those are chords in the key of C minor. Okay, so basically we're saying, okay, what if we were in the key of C minor? Then we would use a G minor and an F minor. So he's borrowing chords from the parallel minor key. Okay. If there are any theory geniuses in the comments, please let me know if that is an accurate analysis of the song, but that's kind of what I think. And what he's doing here is it's very dissonant in the verses, so it's very like old Coldplay, Yellow type, the parachutes, to use like these very interesting chords, and then that's very like David Bowie kind of thing, I think. And then in the chorus, it just smooths out. So there's no more very distant. This is like, and this is a very creative thing. So it's kind of got this, it's very pulling you back into the A minor. And then it settles again on the F. La 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 la. Very surprising chord, but very beautiful. And if you go to the 5 minor, which the G is the 5 minor, then you almost always go back to the 4 before going back to the 1. The 4 is the F. It's over and you. And then he keeps it, instead of just going to the C, he just goes to the F minor. Now the 2 major is also a really nice chord to go to if you're in a minor key. Not in a minor key, if you're in the key of C, because usually you'll have a D minor in that key, but 2 dominant 7 is really nice, like a major chord on the 2. It takes you into the Dorian mode, which has a 2 major chord. No, that's not the minor. But anyway, if you get into the A minor, that kind of thing. Anyway, I like the D7 in the key of C, A minor. It's really nice. That's the point. Now in this crazy world I live, I just want. So that D7 you can also play here as a C7 shape. I just want you. What's up, guys? If you're watching for the first time, welcome here. It's really nice to have you, and thanks for liking the video. We got 5 people watching at the moment. If you guys will go ahead and like the video, I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to ask me any questions, you can do so now in the chat, and I'll reply immediately. Please do so. It's really nice to pick the first one. Anyway, okay, no questions. That's good. We'll talk later, and cheerio, people. Peace out. Boom, 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 boom.